Today, we're diving into the amazing stories behind the fundamental building blocks of our entire universe. We're talking about the first 20 elements on the periodic table. And trust me, this is way more than just some chart you remember from school. It's a cosmic story.
This is the part 1 of this series, so you like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get this type of content. So let's go to the video.
So let me start by asking you a question. What in the world could possibly connect the blazing sun millions of miles away, the super advanced phone that's probably in your hand right now, and the invisible air you're breathing? It seems impossible, right? But the answer is actually pretty amazing.
So let's get into it, our cosmic ingredient list. Seriously, forget about dry chemistry class for a second. Think of this more like we're opening up the universe's ultimate cookbook.
And the answer to that question? It's that they are all built from the very same fundamental ingredients. The periodic table is our guide, and we're about to check out the first 20 essential recipes from this incredible cosmic cookbook.
Okay, so here's how it works. Every element gets an atomic number, a name, and a symbol. It's kind of like a cosmic filing system. Here are the first 3 heavy hitters. You've got hydrogen at number 1, helium at 2, and lithium at 3. Looks pretty simple, but the stories behind how they got these names are just fascinating. I mean, really, what's in a name? Well, as we're about to see, for the elements, their names tell you a whole story. A story of discovery, observation, and sometimes even their personality.
Let's start with number 1, hydrogen. It was named from the Greek hydrogenes, which literally translates to water producer. Think about that. The most common element in the entire universe was named for its crucial role in creating water, the most essential compound for life as we know it.
Now, helium's origin story is just out of this world. Literally. It wasn't actually discovered here on Earth at first. Way back in 1868, astronomers spotted it by studying the light from the sun. So of course, they had to name it after the Greek sun god, Helios, an element that was basically born from the stars. Some of these names are just so wonderfully descriptive. Phosphorus comes from the Greek word phosphoros, which means light bearer, and that name is a direct clue to its coolest trick. In its pure form, it actually glows in the dark. How cool is that? And get this, names can even describe an element's personality. Argon gets its name from the Greek word argos, which means lazy or inactive. You could call it the ultimate couch potato of the periodic table, because it almost never reacts with any other elements. See? Even chemists have a sense of humor.
Okay, so we've seen where some of these names come from. Now let's bring it all back down to Earth and see how these elements are showing up in your world, right now.
So what about the people behind these discoveries? I want you to take a look at this number, 5. It represents an absolutely huge achievement by one person, a real-life element hunter. That person was the English chemist Sir Humphry Davy. He used this brand new tech called electrolysis, basically zapping things with electricity to isolate 5 different elements on our list. We're talking sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and boron. The guy was an absolute rock star of 19th century science. And just think about the device you're watching this on. It's powered by these elements. Lithium is the absolute heart of the batteries in our phones and laptops. Silicon, that's the brain inside every single computer chip. And aluminum gives our tech and even our airplanes that incredible lightweight strength. This trio right here literally built the modern world. And then, of course, there are the absolute essentials of life itself. Carbon is the backbone of every single living thing we know of. Nitrogen is absolutely vital for growth. It's why we put it in fertilizers for our crops. And oxygen? Well, yeah, it's the reason we're all here, breathing. But have you ever stopped to notice a weird pattern with some of the most common gases around us? Hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, neon, argon, every single one is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. It's kind of a wild thought. Some of the most important substances in the universe are totally invisible to us.
So as we start to wrap this up, it's become pretty clear that we're looking at something way more important than just a chart you hang in a classroom.
At the end of the day, the periodic table isn't a static list of facts you have to memorize. It's a living, breathing story. Every single box on that chart represents a moment of discovery, a tough puzzle that someone solved, and a brand new tool for us to build our world. It's basically a monument to human curiosity.
And what's crazy is we've only scratched the surface with the first 20. There are 98 more known elements after that, and each one has its own unique story. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other fundamental pieces of our universe are still out there, just waiting for a curious mind to find them and give them a name?